A lot of people lately have asked about the inflated prices during Q4, especially when buying toys, because of course, toys the price inflates up in December before Christmas. Unlike this item right here, I pulled this up this morning. This is actually a live item available now as the time of the post when I post this video. Whatever, it's still there. It's $7.99. It's available to be shipped to store. If we look up here, we can see it's selling for $30 on Amazon. Now, everybody will say, well, it's an inflated price. You shouldn't buy it. Maybe you should consider this one because right now it's got a 40,000 rate though at a $30 price. It is right before Christmas, so this is inflated, I'm sure. But if we go down here, we can see on the Keepograph, when Amazon is in stock, they sell it for $7.99 also. They were in stock from, it looks like, November 22nd to December 9th. So not even 3 weeks that they were in stock for the entire history they've got here. Now, we can see here the $29.99 is the top price that these have come in at. But back in September, they were selling for $21.65. It did drop down to $17, and this is probably the price dropping as more and more competition started hopping on this listing. Because usually about the end of September, beginning of October is when you start really pumping into getting ready for Q4. You start pushing more toys in, things like that. This is probably the competition driving the price down on it right here. And then as Amazon, of course, jumps on it, it went straight down. Then during the hottest part of the season, it spiked right back up again quickly. We can also go in here. We can also check on Camel. The sales rank. Sales rank back in February, April, May, June, July for last year were really well. This year, of course, it's not as good as it was the year before, but January through currently, it's actually sold. So we break this down to 1 year, and you can see it does sell quite well all the way through the year. And we go back here. Let's go to price history. This really doesn't show us much on the price history part of it, because it only shows Amazon in stock. Let's see if we got third party. Third party, we can see back in March at some point here. That is this year, or this last year. These were actually spiked up over $70, which is kind of nuts. But we can see right here through January through June, we were in the $40 range pretty easily with this toy. So while you can go buy it right now, and you can buy this toy and you'll say, well, it's only selling for $30 right now, and that's an inflated price. We can go back and we can see that actually in about the end of March here, or no, beginning of March, spikes up to almost 70. But by the end of January, it's pretty consistently over $40 quite a bit here, all the way through June. Like I said, this is probably more and more competition hopping on the listing, all the way down, getting ready for Q4. That's probably what brought the listing down. This is probably more of a rarity, as everybody else jumps off of toys. There are not that many sellers on the toys. So at the end of December, like where it came off of right here, off of last year's Christmas, it came off at about, I don't know, that looks like about $17 or $18. It spiked up dramatically through the whole thing and held that price, like I said, pretty much till about June. So for those of you that keep asking about the inflated prices at Q4 for Christmas, are afraid to buy toys, things like that, not all toys are the same. Some toys hold the price longer. Some toys actually go up in price, as you can see. So, do your research, check into things. The number of sellers makes a big difference. Like right now, This toy at $30 has 6 new sellers. We go over here, we check the sellers. It has 6 sellers and only 3 of them look like FBA sellers. Yeah. And one idiot that's holding out for $124. Nice. Anyway, there's only 3 FBA sellers on this item. One of them's holding its price up, and 2 are down here chasing the lower end on it at $30. So obviously this toy doesn't have a whole lot of competition on it. Probably will hold its price through January, May, February. Could go up in summer again like it did last year. But that's something to look at. That's how some of the research you need to do. Look at the history on it, checking your number of sellers down here, seeing what your competition's like. Looks like a solid toy to buy. Right now, like I said, at the time of the post of this video, it is available, so because I'm doing this live. So, anyway, I hope that helps some of you who are going through your first Q4. You're trying to determine, what to buy, what toys to avoid, what toys to get. Just a little bit of the research that you need to do for that. Okay?